What's up guys, Passive here, back with another video, and this is an overview of ELO bot, basically a Discord bot that manages users' ranks and matchmaking for users in Discord. So first of all, I'll get started by going over what the bot does do in servers that already have it set up. Let's just go to AEL 10-mans. So there's two main modes for the bot. One where it automatically picks teams, and the other where it has captains pick the teams. So first of all, with the automatic team picking, users join the queue. You can see the queue using equals queue, if I can show that. So if someone looks at the queue, you can see all the players in there, plus an overview of the commands. Once the queue is completely filled, it'll automatically select each team full of players and balance them based on their overall points. Next, we have the team picking version. So for that, if I go to here and scroll up, when the queue is full, the captains are mentioned, and then all the players that are in the game are also mentioned, so they know that the game has started. And then the captains pick players for their teams. The teams are updated with the players and so on. Then once the game is full, like there's no players left, then each team is mentioned, and there is an announcement that goes out to the announcements channel, basically saying that the game has started, announcing which players are in which team and how to modify the team's points for each game. Now, for this bot to work, basically you invite it to your server. So I've already invited the bot, but nothing's really set up actually. I'll just make a new server, might be easier. So if I create a new server, just call it server, sure. Then I scroll up and we'll just invite the bot. So if I go to this channel, equals info, you'll get an invite link up the very top. It's just got to sort of generate this. But you can see the most recent updates for the bot, some statistics and all that, and yeah, so if we click this, can get the official invite, and then I'll just select the server and hit authorize, and I'm not a robot, yada yada yada, and we'll head back in here. So now I've got this new server and we've got me and the bot. Now to set up the server, basically we're going to need a few things. One is a lobby channel, so I'll just name that lobby 1. It doesn't really matter what you name it. Another thing is announcements. This is to announce completed games. Then the other thing is the roles. So first of all, make sure the ELObot role is at the very top. So say you have admin, rank 1, and registered. Just set all those to be mentionable real quick. Okay, so now that we've got that set up, we can do equals help. It'll show some simple commands, and then we've also got equals admin help, which shows more advanced commands for admins to use. Now you can see each of these modules in more detail by doing equals help and then the module name being the first word in each of these. So for example, I want to look at the point commands. I do equals help point, and then that will have the point commands. So first of all, now that the bot is actually set up, I'm going to go ahead and register. So equals register passive. Now, normally it would modify my name, changing it to something like this, where you've got 0 and then a squiggly line and then the nickname. However, speak English, please. However, because I am the owner of this server, the bot can't modify my nickname because that's just Discord's way of doing things. And there's nothing I can really do about it. But yeah, so it will try and change my name, and it will also give me a registered role. Now, because I haven't actually set up the registered role, it won't give me that. But if I do set register role at registered, now upon registering, users will be added to that role. So if I do equals register passive again, it should add me to that role. And yeah, so next of all, we'll set up the announcements channel. So equals set announcements. And now game updates will be posted in this channel. So for example, once a game is all set up, it will announce it in the announcements channel. So for example, it'll say game has started, the lobby, and then the lobby name, the match number, a randomly selected host. I believe it's always the team 1 captain. Yeah, so the first player in team 1. Then it'll give some info about the match. So when you're actually setting a lobby up, if I can find it, wait, there, let's go to master. So when you create a lobby, you specify the amount of players, if you want captains to pick the teams, or if you want teams automatically to be chosen, and then game mode info. So for example, if we go here, wait, one of these I'm pretty sure has information, maybe it's in AL10 mans. So for example, equals lobby. The description, you can set that to whatever, so just like information about the game mode. And yeah, so it'll announce that, and then the team 1 and 2, and how to actually modify their scores. Then for lobby, if I create a lobby, say I want 4 people in the match, and then I want it to be automatic teams, so I'll say false, and then server queue. So it'll say the lobby name is lobby 1 because the current channel is lobby 1. The player limit is 4, which means the queue will cap out at 4. So for example, once there are 4 people in the queue, it'll announce the game and that will start. Captains is false, so that means teams will be automatically chosen for this game rather than captains pick each player. Then the game mode info, because I only said server queue, that's all it is. Yeah, so now if I hit equals join, it'll add me to the queue. Equals leave, it'll remove me from the queue. If I join again, that's just to stop from people spamming commands. But if I join and do equals queue, it'll actually show me my score and how many people are in the queue, as well as some information about the queue itself. If we go help, other commands are equals lobby, where it shows information about the lobby, equals map. It'll randomly select a map, but because I haven't set any up, it'll actually output that error. But if I do map 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll add all those maps, then equals map. It'll randomly select a map and reply with that. If I do equals maps, it should give a list of all the maps. What else is there? Equals info, that shows information about the bot. There's also the support server, which is just my main server, obviously. What else is there? If we go into equals admin help, we can go over some of these. So equals help user. Now the first one, these are all user commands. So if I add ranks, so for example, add rank, once I hit 50 points, or once a user hits 50 points, it'll add them to that rank. So if I do rank 1, now equals modify win, say each win gives me 25 points. Modify lose, or is it loss? Modify loss 5. So when I lose a game, it will take 5 points off my score. So if I do equals win at passive modding, it'll update my score. Equals win at passive modding, it'll update the score again, and you can see that I've been added to rank 1. Now you can add multiple ranks as well. If I do ranks, you can see that there's only one there, but for example, servers like 10-man challenges, I believe. If I go to general chill out, actually, yeah, so as you can see, this server has a lot more ranks. If I do equals ranks, if a user hits 10 points, they get master, 40 points elite, 61 supreme, 71 champion, and so on. And you can see that's working well in this server. We've got some users with that and the rest with unranked, which is the registered role. This server actually has a register channel, so users register in this channel. So for example, this guy's gone ahead and said register evasion, so that'll actually rename him to evasion, give him a score, and so on. If I want to get information about a user, I can do equals get user at, and then at the user, and it'll actually say that equal lose at passive modding. I'll lose, it'll remove 5 points, get user at. Then you can see that my losses have been updated. If we do leaderboard, it'll show my points. You can also rank the leaderboard from wins and losses, so equals leaderboard wins. You can see that I've got 2 wins, so it'll rank via that. There's a bunch of other things as well, like win, lose. If a game is completed, you can also do equals game and that. So for example, game 6, team 2 won, so this guy's gone ahead and done equals game rookie, because that's the lobby that the game was in. The game number was 6 and it was team 2 that won, so he's gone ahead and done that, and it'll update the scores for each team, making sure that they all get their points. So you can see team 2, because they won, they get all their points, and team 1, because they lost, they remove the points and get a loss added to their thing. Now Next, let's go ahead and go over. There's so many commands, but equals help admin. So we've got 3 ones, set announcements, so we've done that in there. Game updates will be posted there. If you want administrators for the bot that can do roles and stuff, but you don't want to give them admin permissions in your server, you can do equals set admin and then at the role. And I need to update that to mention the role, but basically people with the role at admin will be given access to all the admin commands. Next on the list, clear just clears all the users in a lobby. So if we look at equals Q, actually we've got to go in here, equals Q. Gotta wait 10 seconds to avoid spam, you know, the usual. Equals Q. There. So I'm in there. If I do equals clear, it'll remove everyone from that lobby. If I join, say a user's been cheating in game or something, you can do equals ban at that user and then specify an amount of hours you want them to be avoided from everything. So for example, let's just do 1 hour. I will now not be able to join stuff. If we look at the queue, you can actually see that I was removed because I was in there before. But if we do equals join, won't let me do that because I'm not allowed. If you do equals bans, that'll actually list all the users that are banned and how long they've got left. If their number is negative, they will lose their ban the next time they try to join the queue. So much stuff here. Add premium. Okay, so basically with this bot, because it is self-hosted and stuff, I kind of need to make money off it because I've put time into it and I'm using an old PC to run it, so it's messing with electricity bills, internet, all that sort of stuff. So basically, if I do equals premium, yeah, so you can actually purchase the premium version of the bot for your server, and basically what that does is it allows you to have more than 20 users in your server. So say you hit the user limit of 20 people in your server, that will basically prevent you from being able to register any more people without purchasing the bot. That's just because I need the money, as everyone really does, and yeah, I kind of need to make a profit off the bot, I suppose. Next, there's add points, delete points, and set points. So for example, I want to add a specific amount of points to a user. We'll do add points. This won't modify their wins or losers. Like, that's just the reason I have the points management. Passive modding 5, or is it 5 passive modding? Add points 5. So that will add 5 points to me because I'm deserving of 5 points, I suppose. Equal remove. Is it dull? Scroll up. Equals the point. You can remove points as well. So do that. You can set a specific amount of points. Set points 20. So you can set my points to a specific amount. Just trying to cover as many commands as I can. So yeah, this is gone. Oh my god, this is gone for 20 minutes. What else is there? Leaderboard, ranks, get user, gone over all of them, create lobby, remove lobby. Say you want to update a lobby with different settings. All you've got to do is do equals remove lobby. It'll remove the lobby, and then create six true. Then you can update the lobby with different settings. Add map, delete map, clear maps. That's basically just add maps, delete maps, and clear maps. What else? Premium for premium servers. Add rank, remove rank. Set register role. So that's just the role users are given when they register. Register all. Registers as many players as it can in the server. Delete user, remove a user's profile. So say they've been banned or something and you don't really want them being able to just get their points back straight after the ban. You can delete their profile on the bot so they will no longer have any points in your server and they'll have to register again. Register user, say a user is offline and you want to register them for whatever reason. You can do register user and that will automatically add them to the registered users list. Rename, say a user accidentally names themselves something they didn't want to. So let's say this guy, Alien Warm, actually wanted their name to be Alien Worn with an N instead of an M. You would just do equals rename and then at the person and then say the name you want to rename them to. It's kind of a bad example here because the bot can't edit my nickname, but it does do that for all players that are below it in the scheme of the server except for the server owner. Next there's ban, unban, bans, win, lose, delete win, delete lose, modify loss, modify win. So win, lose, delete win, delete lose. They're pretty self-explanatory. Basically, win and lose, it will update their points with the amount of points for a win, or remove the amount of points for a lose, and also add 1 to their wins and or add 1 to their losses. Delete win and delete lose, these don't update their points. All they do is remove a win or remove a loss from the user. Modify loss, modify win, basically that just modifies the amount of points awarded or removed from the player when they are banned. Not banned, when the commands win, lose, or game are used. Game is to do points for both teams when a game finishes. For example, here, Rookie 6, Team 2 does it for both the teams for wins and losses. Next, we've got add premium and bot rename. Those are just things for me, say more than the amount of premium keys are purchased. I can update the list on here so more people can get premium. Bot rename is just rename the bot. So, for example, it used to be called Black Squad Bot because it was developed for a single server with a single game. But I have since updated the bot to work with any server, any game, as long as you're able to follow the commands. Scroll down. Equals help. So we've got queue, lobby, pick, join, sub4, replace, leave, map, maps. So queue, that's just the queue. So as you can see, it's empty. Some info about joining and leaving. The lobby name, amount of players, max amount of players, and the game number. Equals lobby. Just info about the lobby, like just the setup. Pick, that's for team captains to pick the players for their teams. So an example of that is down here in AL 10 mans, I believe. This one? No. It's gaming zones. Zone? Is it? No. IHL. Okay, so if we scroll up, you can see that the team captains are picking players and so on. So, and then it announces the game when they've picked all the players. Next, there is sub4. Now, if a player in a queue has been, like if they haven't been picked yet, you can replace them. Just in case they've gone AFK and they can't play the game. Yeah, so you can do sub4. So if I go to here, queue, bad example. Anyhow, yeah, so you can sub for a player in a queue. If I can find one. Nope. Yeah, if a game has already taken place. Yeah, if a game has already taken place and you want to replace a player on a team, you can use equals replace, and you can replace, say for example, cold needs to be replaced. I can just equals replace at cold, and that'll replace him in the game. Oh, what else is there? Leave just leaves the queue. Map selects a random map. Maps lists all maps. Admin help, that's just the admin commands. Help is just these commands. Info is just random stuff. And yeah, this has almost gone on for half an hour, so I'm gonna stop it pretty soon. But hope you guys followed along. This was a pretty shitty tutorial, but yeah, I'd try to do better, but everything's a mess and it's kind of confusing still at the moment. Yeah, so anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this not very quick video, and peace out.